Welcome to Stoic Daily Stoicism. Down in today's video, we're exploring one of the most overlooked yet most powerful truths in human behavior. What terrifies people the most is not anger. It's not shouting. It's not even rejection. What truly terrifies them is silence. Because silence is mysterious. Silence is unpredictable. Silence forces them to face themselves without distraction. And when the person they once thought they controlled suddenly goes quiet when you stop explaining. Stop chasing, stop giving them power, that silence becomes their worst nightmare. They thought you'd beg. They thought you'd argue. They thought you'd fall apart without them. But instead, you did the one thing they never expected. You vanished into strength. You gave them nothing. No calls, no texts, no explanations. Just silence. And here's the paradox. That silence is louder than 1,000 words every single day. They replay what they said. Every night they wonder if you're gone for good. They start doubting themselves, questioning themselves. And slowly, the confidence they once wore like armor begins to crack because the truth has hit them. You don't need them anymore. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That's exactly what your silence proves. You are no longer their puppet. You are no longer their victim. You are in control of yourself. And that control, that quiet, unshakable control is what terrifies them more than anything else. This video is your blueprint. I'm going to show you how to use silence not as weakness, but as absolute power. How to make your quiet presence louder than their noise. How to flip the power dynamic so completely that they no longer know where they stand. But before we dive in, I want you to drop this in the comments right now. My silence is my power. My quiet is their fear. Point number 1, silence breaks. Their illusion of control, the Greek philosopher Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not master of himself, and nothing proves mastery more than silence." Understand this, when you react, they win. When you defend yourself, they win. When you argue, they win. Why? Because every word you give them is evidence that they still have influence over you. But when you choose silence, you shatter their illusion of control. They thought they had you figured out. They thought they could predict your every reaction. They expected anger, weakness, begging. But instead, you gave them nothing. No words, no reaction. Just calm, unshakable silence. And here's the beauty of silence. It doesn't just withhold your response. It creates a storm in their mind. They don't know if you've moved on. They don't know if you're planning something. They don't even know if they'll ever hear from you again. That uncertainty, it's torture, because silence forces them to sit alone with the truth. They no longer control you. You are not desperate. You are untouchable. This is why silence is not retreated's declaration. It's you saying without words, "I no longer dance to your tune." Your quiet becomes a mirror, reflecting back their weakness, their mistakes, their fragility, and that mirror terrifies them. The next time they try to bait you with games, manipulation, or emotional hooks, pause. Do nothing. Let them choke on their own noise. Hold your silence like a sword, because the longer you stay quiet, the faster their confidence collapses. Affirm this right now in the comments. My silence destroys their illusion of control.